So today, we're helping you get an action plan together. Andy Crouppen of Brown & Crouppen is here to help us out. Good to see you.
Likewise.
Nice green tie.
Thank you.
She's going to pinch you anyway.
That's not fair.
I did it anyway.
Wait, no green.
My necklace.
My fingers were ready.
You were absolutely ready. All right, when we talk about the action plan, we always think of supplies for sure. There's three things to think about here with getting that plan together.
There are. You want to make sure you have the right supplies, you want to make sure you have a plan, and you want to make sure you stay informed during the course of a disaster. When you said earlier, is your family prepared? I can answer that question. For the most part, very few people are prepared.
Right.
Because you never think it can happen to you. We don't necessarily live near an ocean. There aren't a lot of tornadoes that come right through the city. You know, I was in New York City on September 11th and again on the blackout a couple of years later. And even after September 11th, people who have lived through a disaster and know what it's like still weren't prepared for the blackout. So I think people just don't think it's going to happen to them. And it makes your life a lot easier and a lot less stressful during a very stressful time. We
did see during the most recent snowstorm when they shut down Interstate 70 that people were stuck in their cars. In Chicago, when they shut down Lakeshore Drive, people were stuck in their cars. So it's important to have your car. We spend a lot of time in our cars as Americans.
We do. And you can get stranded. You know, we've talked about this before. It's important to have, especially in the wintertime, have a blanket. You know, if you have an old blanket and a pair of sneakers or something you're about to throw away or give to Goodwill, throw it in your trunk. You know, keep it in there. Keep a little salt or kitty litter in case you get stuck, or a little shovel. You know, most of us have these enormous trunks with nothing in them. Have something in there, maybe a gallon of water, things that may actually save your life.
Okay, we're talking about this. I'm going through that list. Shovel, no. Kitty litter, no.
No.
Blanket, yes.
CDs all over the car.
CDs everywhere.
Snickers wrappers.
8 tubes of lipstick,
right.
But no shovel. Okay, now let's talk about what if you're in your home. We in St. Louis know about losing power.
Right. You know, I think you want to have, they recommend, FEMA recommends 1 gallon of water, well, 3 days of supplies overall.
Right.
Assume you're going to be stuck in your house for 3 days with no way to get anything. You want to keep about 1 gallon of water per person per day, which sounds like a lot, but sometimes you're having dehydrated food that you need to use the water to cook the food. You may need it to wash up. You may need it to brush your teeth. There are a lot of things you're going to need water for.
Not just to drink it, right.
Not to mention staying hydrated.
You were on your cell phone before the segment, and we really should not count.
Don't count on it.
Don't count on it.
They may work, but they may not. And even if they do work, often what happens in times of disaster is the networks are so busy that it's impossible just to get a call out, and you don't want to rely on it. However, that being said, keep it charged. Maybe even have a spare battery if that's possible, because it is a good source of information and communication eventually once things come back up.
The battery-operated radio or a weather radio is good, and a whistle. I would not have thought of that, but a whistle's a good one. And then the last one before we let you go quickly is having contact information for someone out of town.
Yeah, have somebody either in town for a localized, you know, fire or something that is very localized, or something in your neighborhood, but have somebody out of town in case there is some sort of earthquake here. You know, you're not going to call your Aunt Betty down the block and all, you know, call in and check in and tell her where you are. You got to call somebody in Detroit or
let them know you're okay.
Colorado,
Absolutely. Good stuff. If you have a legal question for Brown & Crouppen, email us at greatday.